Most people who win $1 million on national television don't go back to mopping floors. They don't post photos of themselves waxing school hallways or cleaning out cafeterias. They don't caption Instagram pictures with "waxing floors today, hope your day is a great one." But Richard Goodall isn't most people, and the decision he made after winning America's Got Talent Season 19 is one that genuinely surprised everyone, including the people who thought they had him figured out. Because here's the thing. By the time Richard Goodall walked onto that AGT stage in 2024, he had already survived more than most people twice his age. He wasn't chasing a dream. He wasn't looking for fame. He was just a man with a voice he'd kept mostly to himself, and a story that was far heavier and far more remarkable than any TV introduction could ever capture. Richard had been a school custodian for over 23 years at the Vigo County School Corporation in Terre Haute, Indiana. That's not a side job or a stepping stone, that's a life. He cleaned classrooms, wiped down tables, and occasionally broke into song just to get through the day. It was something he'd done since he was young, singing in church choirs, performing at karaoke nights, finding music in the margins of an ordinary life. He never once described himself as a performer. In his own words, "Never at any point did I ever have any aspirations to perform." For a man with that kind of voice, that's a staggering thing to say, but it was completely true. What drove Richard to sing wasn't ambition, it was survival. And that part of the story is where everything starts to make sense. In June 2021, Richard lost his first wife, Patty, to kidney cancer. They had been together for years, and her illness had turned him from a school custodian into a full-time caregiver. "It nearly broke me," he said afterward. "I'd never been through anything like that. It's hard to be a caregiver." When Patty passed, Richard was left trying to figure out who he was without her. Music, he said, became the bridge. A fellow custodian posted on Facebook about a local bar running karaoke nights. Richard showed up, he got behind a microphone, and slowly, piece by piece, he started pulling himself back together. A few months into those karaoke nights, a woman named Angie Vanovan started following the bar's Facebook page. She saw Richard perform. They connected. They started talking on New Year's Day 2022. And as Richard put it, "The rest is me and her history." But before that love story could fully take shape, before any of it, Richard had already tried once to put himself in front of the world. Back in 2009, he drove to Chicago and auditioned for America's Got Talent. He didn't make it past the open auditions. He went home, picked up his mop, and kept going. 15 years later, that rejection would look a lot like the beginning of something. The video that changed everything was recorded in 2022 at a school event in Terre Haute. Richard started singing Journey's "Don't Stop Believin'," and somebody filmed it. The clip landed online, spread across TikTok and Facebook, got picked up by Fox News and ABC News, and racked up millions of views. People couldn't believe the voice coming out of this soft-spoken custodian in a work shirt. Richard, for his part, was not entirely sure what to do with the attention. But he tried out for AGT Season 18. He got cut early. That could have been the end of it. For a lot of people, it would have been. 2 rejections from the same show. Go home, you tried. But Angie had other ideas. Before Richard boarded the plane to Los Angeles for his Season 19 audition, the first time in his life he'd ever flown anywhere, the first time he'd ever been west of Missouri, she looked at him and said, "You're gonna get a golden buzzer, you know that?" He laughed it off. "Yeah, right," he told her. He was just going to fly out, sing a song, and fly back home with a nice memory on his phone. On May 28, 2024, Richard Goodall walked out in front of the AGT judges and performed "Don't Stop Believin'." Simon Cowell called him his hero. Heidi Klum didn't just applaud, she hit the golden buzzer, sending him straight to the live shows. The audition video went on to pull in over 42 million views on YouTube. Angie had been exactly right. From that moment forward, Richard became one of the most talked about contestants the show had seen in years. In the quarterfinals, he performed Michael Bolton's "How Am I Supposed to Live Without You?" and he dedicated it to Angie, who was in the audience. He said he had such a tough time keeping it together with her there. All 4 judges gave him a standing ovation. In the semifinals, Richard was at his hotel watching a Rocky movie marathon when the idea hit him. He called Angie and pitched it. "Eye of the Tiger," demanding high notes, a vocal range that most trained singers wouldn't want to gamble on live television. He sang it anyway, standing ovation again. In the finals, he performed Journey's "Faithfully," and Simon Cowell delivered one of the most quoted lines of the entire season, "We all need a hero right now, and you are our hero." Howie Mandel turned to the camera and predicted, "I think you just sang yourself $1 million." He was right. On September 24, 2024, Richard Goodall was announced as the Season 19 champion of America's Got Talent. The prize, $1 million and a brand new Kia. He stood on stage and looked like a man who still couldn't quite believe any of it was real. And then, just 6 days before that announcement, something else had already happened quietly in Pasadena, California. On September 18, 2024, Richard and Angie got married. The AGT family attended. Afterward, they had dinner on the beach in Malibu. Richard posted about it on Facebook. An amazing night, day and night last night, married to my love, so blessed and eternally grateful. They were now Richard and Angela Van Goodall. 1 week later, he was a millionaire. Most people assumed that's where the fairy tale took its predictable turn. Win the money, quit the job, move somewhere warm, start the music career, disappear into the Hollywood version of yourself. That is not what Richard Goodall did. 2 months after winning AGT, reporters tracked him down and asked the obvious question. His answer floored people. I'm still a janitor. Not much has changed. He wasn't being modest for the cameras. As of June and July 2025, nearly a year after his win, he was still posting photos from inside the school, still waxing floors, still cleaning the cafeteria. Cafeteria getting some love today, read one caption. He told NBC that he would stay at the school until I can't anymore. He did use the prize money, but in the most Richard Goodall way imaginable. He and Angie paid cash for a house in Terre Haute. She had him planting tomato plants and cucumber plants in the garden. Life, by his own description, was simple, grounded, and exactly where he wanted it to be. The decision to stay wasn't about stubbornness. It wasn't a PR move to protect his humble image. It was about who he actually is. The school and that community had carried him through the worst years of his life. Through losing Patty, through 2 AGT rejections, through years of singing to empty hallways. Walking away from that the moment a check cleared would have felt, to him, like a betrayal of everything that got him there. As far as I go and my wife go, he told one Indiana news station, this is the first time our life has been unscripted. But the biggest shock of all didn't come from a television stage. It came from an ancestry search. Richard had been adopted as an infant. He'd grown up never knowing who his biological parents were, never having answers to questions most people take for granted. After his AGT win made him a household name, Angie encouraged him to use Ancestry to start looking. What they found stopped both of them cold. His biological father's name is Hubert. He is a retired K-9 police officer, an Army veteran from Indianapolis, and he had absolutely no idea Richard existed. He had never been told. When Hubert eventually found out, after recognizing Richard from the show, his first words were reportedly, "You're that janitor guy, aren't you?" He wasn't prepared for what came next. As Richard wrote on Instagram when he introduced Hubert to his followers, he has no children, so you can imagine his shock to find out after all these years, he has a son. He wasn't even told I existed. At 56 years old, Richard Goodall discovered his biological father for the first time. Hubert, it turned out, played drums, guitar, and mandolin. The music might have been in the bloodline all along. Since then, Richard's career has taken on a momentum of its own, just at his pace, on his terms. He has performed at venues across the country. He opened for AGT judge Howie Mandel's show in Las Vegas. He performed at the Festival of Lights in California. He appeared on the AGT 20th birthday special, bringing the house down again with Eye of the Tiger. On August 29, 2025, he released his debut single, Long Time Coming, and performed it live on the Season 20 AGT finale alongside Journey's Neil Schon. AGT has also hinted that a Britain's Got Talent appearance may be in the pipeline, but through all of it, he has kept a foot in Terre Haute. He has taken leaves of absence from the school when the schedule demands it. He has a manager now. The concert bookings keep coming. At some point, a permanent decision will have to be made. Richard has said so himself, that eventually he may have to assess whether to stay or step fully into the music. That moment hasn't come yet. And until it does, he's still just Richard. What makes the Richard Goodall story land the way it does isn't the golden buzzer or the $1 million check. It's the fact that he had every reason to quit long before he ever got his shot. He lost his first wife. He failed his first audition 15 years before he tried again. He was 55 years old and had never been on a plane. He had no expectations, no plan, no angle. He just had a voice and a woman who believed in him when he didn't quite believe in himself. The decision most people couldn't make isn't the one he made on that stage. It's the one he made the morning after, when he went back to work, put on his work shirt, and showed the world that $1 million doesn't have to change who you are. That might be the most quietly courageous thing about him. And it's the part nobody saw coming.